Welcome, and thanks for choosing Homeschool Planet. This video will give you a brief overview of Homeschool Planet and show you how to apply your new lesson plan. More information and in-depth tutorials can be found on the help pages. With Homeschool Planet, you can manage your homeschooling and your home life together on one calendar. You schedule classes throughout the year on the days you normally teach them, and schedule individual assignments within them. Each class is associated with the subject of your choosing and can be scheduled for either a single student or for multiple students. For example, here you can see that we study arithmetic every day, but history we study for a little longer but only 3 times a week. Those classes are shared by Madeline and Chris, but the language arts and phonics classes are for each of them individually. Along with your classes, you can schedule doctor appointments, sports practices, and all the other events you need to keep track of. Perhaps the best part of Homeschool Planet is how easily you can rearrange your schedule when life does not go according to plan. The Homeschool Helper checks every day for overdue assignments and lets you easily reschedule them, adjusting the rest of your schedule automatically. And you can edit your classes at any time, moving things forward or back and rearranging them as needed with the click of a button. When planning your school year, one of the most difficult and time-consuming tasks is to choose which topics to cover, what assignments to assign, and the schedule for all of it. That's where Homeschool Planet's official lesson plans come in. If you've acquired one of Homeschool Planet's official lesson plans, you can find it listed here on the Lesson Plans page. Lesson plans contain the schedule of assignments for a curriculum, along with links to associated resources and grading recommendations. You can use one to schedule a new class on your calendar based on that information by selecting the Apply This Lesson Plan link. You'll answer a series of questions to customize the lesson plan to your needs. If you're just starting out with Homeschool Planet, it is best to set up your school year as the first step. That will save you time when scheduling classes and will also enable the attendance tracking and grading features. To set up your school year, choose the first and last days of the year and the days of the week on which you normally hold school. You can add holidays from the list and add and remove individual days by clicking on them. If you're not exactly sure what your school year will be, don't worry. You can come back and change this information at any time. When you've got it the way you want, choose Save. Next, select the subject for the class. You can use the Add a Subject link if the subject you want to use is not listed. You are free to use whatever subjects you feel fit your homeschooling best. I'll choose Language Arts for this lesson plan. Now choose the students who will share this class. My students have already been added, and this class will be just for Madeline, so I will select only her name. If you're just getting started, you can add your students using the Add a Family Member link. Now choose the dates and times on which you want this class to run. Since we just set up the school year, we'll choose the first option. You can override the choice of days if you want, and also choose when you would like the class to run. You can choose a specific time or leave it as no particular time if your daily schedule is more flexible. Some lesson plans have suggestions for the grading setup for the class. I'll choose Yes here to include grading for this class. You can learn more about support for grading in Homeschool Planet from our other online tutorials. Homeschool Planet then builds your new class from the lesson plan. When you click OK, it shows you your newly added class, which you can now treat like any other class you might create in Homeschool Planet. If we edit this class, we can see that all the assignments have been laid out for us, with all of the resources and grading information we need for the class. That's all you need to get started with your lesson plan in Homeschool Planet. Be sure to check out the other tutorials on the Homeschool Planet help site, and thank you for choosing Homeschool Planet.